Good morning, everybody. Is it Wednesday? It's Wednesday. Happy hump day. I've got a few videos to do today about Austin comedy stuff because last night was a bunch of bullshit at Cherrywood. And while I really want to save this one for last, I'm going to do it first because unfortunately I think the morning show might end at 2, but this needs to be addressed pretty quickly. For the record, I like Matt Bearden a lot. I was on the Dudley and Bob show, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago now. That's when I first met Matt, and didn't really get along with Dudley very much. Apparently, he blocked me while on air one time because this man is great with content and blocking girls he doesn't even know but likes to blast on air, I guess, and that's not a sexual thing. But Bearden I liked, like even at FPIA stuff, like I look forward to when he hosts. I think he's very funny. I don't mean to, but I overhear him having conversations sometimes at Velveeta Room, and the things he says to either younger comics or comics that aren't as seasoned as he is, the stuff he says I wish more people could hear, because I think he tends to promote a comedian lifestyle of sorts that doesn't seem to involve a whole lot of hate, which is surprising because he's part of the hierarchy, but that's something that I've noticed over the last few years and why I like Matt Bearden a lot. And I think he's actually funny. Most of the other like ex-comics that, or ex-winners of FPIA are not that funny, but he is. Anyway, unfortunately, last night, while I was at Cherrywood, I heard about something that Bearden did at his very popular Cap City show, Punch, which I believe is a weekly show. I don't know, I've never been, but I hear it's good, and it's been around for a while. And apparently last night, Matt Bearden decided to bring the attention of the audience onto a very young comic in the scene right now who was wrongfully and bullshittingly banned from Cherrywood last week. And he apparently brought up this comic's Instagram, directed the audience to a post, I think the comic's name is Corbin. I think he brought the attention to a post like of a minute of this guy, of Corbin's FPIA set. I'm not sure, but I know he directed them to his Instagram basically to make fun of him in front of an entire audience of people that doesn't even really know this drama or bullshit and doesn't really need to know it, and told them, hey, everyone, right now, go to this guy's Instagram, go to this post, and just comment awesome or amazing. It was one of those two words, but it was very specifically one of those two words. Jolene is, as usual, very upset about it. So yeah, like, I think that's pretty bullshit. And apparently, like, let's see, it was about 10 o'clock when I was overhearing Hunter Duncan talk about this and Taylor Dowdy, as if friends of Corbin weren't standing like right next to them. And at that point, there had already been like 40 or 50 people commenting on Corbin's Instagram saying awesome and amazing. And what the fuck, Matt Bearden? What are you doing? How old are you? Like, approaching 40, already in your 40s, you're a father, you're a good comic, you don't need to do this bullshit at a show that is already very well established. Like, what was your point? What has this kid done to you? Like, if anything, blast me on stage, have people do that, but why would you do something so hateful? If I hadn't been at Cherrywood to hear what you did and what these people were laughing about and supporting, this kid might have actually thought that these people actually liked his content when really you had an audience of people you don't even know and that he doesn't even know fake comment and say awesome and amazing on stuff for your that's comedy to you? People are just like standing outside. I'll finish my lecture in just a moment. But really, I expect this bullshit from Taylor Dowdy and Hunter Duncan and Harrison Hammonds and this fucking Conrad dude, which I'll get to in another video. But Matt Bearden, what are you doing? What was the point of that? What did this kid do to you? Or do you just like having fun with the latest gossip that you ignore when it's important gossip, like, hey, this person got raped, but you don't ignore when some kid who likes to tell they're terrible jokes, I agree, but he's working on it. He's passionate about it. He loves it. And it's a real shame he's not only getting banned right now, but that someone like Matt Bearden is encouraging hatefulness towards him. You made him a joke last night. You literally made him a joke last night. And for what? Are you really running that low on content, Matt? You really had to do that? What are you encouraging? Do you understand the wave of hate? Like, this community's already fucked. The community that you don't actually have to be a part of anymore, that you just kind of get to dip your toes in and let everyone kiss your ass. But do you understand? You just sent out another wave of hate that those of us that do have to be a part of this bullshit community have to deal with now. They talked about shit about our friend and the shit that you did to him right next to us, as if we didn't exist. And then when we told them, hey, why don't you ask us about this guy? Why don't you ask us about Corbin, instead of just rudely assuming things about him right next to us? And I was ignored, as I usually am. And then the other Mexican comic that's close to getting banned himself was talked to as if he wasn't even, like, he existed, which is one level up for me, but the way Taylor Dowdy dismissed him was disgusting. And I don't get it. And it's a bunch of bullshit. But again, young comics, Matt Bearden. Young comics can do this. They shouldn't, but they can do this bullshit because they're young comics. They're unseasoned. They haven't won anything. They're bitter. They're confused. They're sad. They don't have wives. They don't have children. They have no love in their heart. And they have Matt Bearden, pretty much the opposite of all of that. He has things going for him, actually funny. Has a wife that loves him. Has children where he makes jokes that are actually funny and not just like making fun of the mom. He's mature. Yet, he sank so far down. Why? Do you feel good about it today? Did you talk about it on your show? How much are you going to use this kid comic who, gosh, you all of you went up to him and warned him about me, and it's not me that's ruining his time in Austin. It's not me that is making him say, I can't fucking wait to move out of this goddamn town. It's you people. It's Austin comedy. It's how he's been treated recently when he shouldn't be. And I thought the Cherrywood stuff last week was pretty, like, I could have seen that coming. I wasn't totally shocked, but this Matt Bearden bullshit and the way they're starting to treat the other Hispanic comic in town that also happens to like to talk about butt crust, it's not good. And I'll be damned if y'all are going to keep on doing this and think that no one's going to say anything about it or that I'm just going to stop blogging about it. Hunter, you wanted some more drama? Here it is. Keep on acting like a fool. Matt Bearden, I'm interested to see if you're actually going to respond to this in any sort of way. Maybe I just need to start going to Punch to make sure, like, because it's apparently the only time you'll talk about other comics. I don't know. Grow some balls. Grow them back. I thought you were better than this. Ugh. Sorry, this went a little too long, but I've got like 2 more videos about shit that happened at Cherrywood last night, so this will be fun. Make America great again, everybody.